My name is Bernard Boily. I'm the president and founder of Sedika Technologies, and I'm by trade an engineer, electrical engineer. Company is a company that provides distribution services for different organizations. So what we do is we distribute different content throughout different territories. Actually, we're mostly focused in Latin America, but we also deliver content to Europe, Northern Africa, Middle East, essentially everywhere except North America and Asia. That's where we want to operate on a global scale. And we do that for different content provider, PECB being one of them in terms of their courses and their certification services. And we also obviously have other organizations for which we provide their content. We operate through a network of resellers. That's the business model we've been working with. As a professional, I started working for IBM, and I was a test engineer in one of their manufacturing sites. So what we're doing is we would receive chips that were microchips, rather, because chips might be confusing to other people, that were processed in other operation, and we would test them to make sure that they would be of good quality so that they could go to the next operation in the process to design mostly major IBM boxes. I was working as a consultant at a company called Coopers & Lybrand, and I came after that job at IBM. I came there as a senior consultant, and I've been working through the job and being able to demonstrate my leadership and capability in not only being a team member on projects, but actually effectively lead teams in implementing change within organizations. And that's how I got promoted to manager role, essentially. One I can talk about very briefly is I was working, I founded this company called Sedika Technologies. I founded that a few years ago. And the first years were difficult years in the sense of starting to build something literally from scratch and trying to get the systems in place, get the market appeal in place, get your brand name presented in the market. And all this thing initially was difficult. And not only difficult, but also risky, because you're investing time, money, effort, and you don't really know, you're sure you're going to be successful and it's going to lead you where you want to, but you're never actually sure. In the fundamental of your capability. So that was an interesting challenge to start this. And now it's running great. We're heading in the right direction. Sales is moving, etc. So that's great. But the initial stages was something difficult. I'm from Canada, so we have winters, and but depending on the culture. And we have winters. I just love to do downhill skiing with families and friends. And I also love to be with friends and family around a good dinner with wine and interchange with people. The most proud of, I would say, are my two daughters, Audrey and Claudia. They're now 20 and 18. And we went through, like all parents, we went through all sorts of phases, but they've grown into wonderful adults, and I'm very, very proud of where they are right now. About 10 years ago, I went to a journey to climb Mount Aconcagua in the Andes. Mount Aconcagua is a mountain that is 6,900 meters. That is located in Argentina. It is the highest mountain of all of the Americas. And I went with a group of friends. We went and went through this with the group of support team, obviously, because you don't do that on your own when you don't have much experience, which I have none actually. And actually I was able to go and with 6 months of preparation before physical and climbing techniques and things like that, was able to climb Mount Aconcagua. And it was the greatest thing because this is something that you don't do very often, that not a lot of people do, and that to me was a great challenge, and I was very happy and very thrilled actually to have been able to complete that successfully. I think if you start something and you build an organization, it's important that not only it is bringing something to you, obviously professionally, financially, etc., but I think more important than this is that it can bring something to society. And society, not only in terms of creation of jobs, which is something very important, but at the end, the clients that you will be serving have something better. And in the case of the PECB courses, I'm working mostly in Latin America with the PECB courses, and I think we are bringing something very valuable to these countries because we are helping them implement the ISO standards that fundamentally, I believe, are very important to help them move from a developing country to a more advanced stage. And these fundamental things are elements we bring from Europe or the States, etc., and we bring them to this territory and we allow them to become more competitive, we allow them to become better societies, and we allow them to be provide more value to their citizens as a whole. So I think what we're doing is extremely, extremely valuable. Success to me is how you've been capable to develop yourself to your full potential. That is, have you been able to achieve what you believe you were capable to achieve? And success is relative to everyone. And my point of view is you shouldn't measure success based on others' perceptions, but on your own perception of what you've achieved compared to what you were capable to achieve.